Rosa Parks' quotes will live on for generations to come. She is known as the First Lady of Civil Rights. You may have heard of the most famous and wealthiest people in the world using the favorite quote from Rosa Parks. Her words empower people to fight civil injustice, break free from racism, and focus on their dreams. Some people call Rosa Parks the mother of the freedom movement. On December 1st, 1955, he refused to vacate his seat for a white passenger, as instructed by James Blake, the bus driver. The incident led to a boycott of Montgomery buses, and thousands of black bus drivers joined the line. Black protesters demand that whoever comes first should be first served. More drivers are hired, and the manners of white people. Rosa Parks' quote on buses became famous, forcing U.S. courts to ban bus segregation rules. So what are some of the quotes that Rosa Parks has to say? Enjoy. I would like to be known as a person who is concerned about freedom and equality and justice and prosperity for all people. I would like to be remembered as a person who wanted to be free for others too. Find freedom. If I can sit down for freedom, you can stand up for children. It was just a matter of survival, like getting off the road so we could exist from day to day. I cannot stop or sit still. As long as a child needs help, as long as people are not free, there will be work to do. Long ago, I set my mind to be a free person and not to give in to fear. I had no idea that history was being made. I was just tired of giving up. You cannot always control the powers that be. You just have to have faith and stand by the things you believe in. I don't think there is anything such as complete happiness. Nothing in the Golden Rule says that others will treat us as we have treated them. It only says that we must treat others in a way that we would want to be treated. If I stayed angry at other people, I would miss finding friends among those I was angry with. Each person must live their life as a role model for others. I learned to put my trust in God and to see Him as my strength. As a child, I learned from the Bible to trust in God and not be afraid. Since I have always been a strong believer in God, I knew that only He could get me through that next step. Prayer and the Bible became a part of my everyday thoughts and beliefs. God has always given me the strength to say what is right. I felt the Lord would give me the strength to endure whatever I had to face. I have learned over the years that when one's mind is made up, this diminishes fear. Without vision, people perish, and without courage and inspiration, dreams die. I do the very best I can to look upon life with optimism and hope and look forward to a better day. I think when you say you are happy, you have everything that you need and everything that you want, and nothing more to wish for. I haven't reached that stage yet. There is no future without education. One person can change the world. To bring about change, you must not be afraid to take the first step. We will fail when we fail to try. There were times when it would have been easy to fall apart or to go in the opposite direction, but somehow I felt that if I took one more step, someone would come along to join me. Black women are very capable of leading our organizations. I firmly believe that. It takes more than one person to bring about peace. It takes all of us. It is better to teach or live in equality and love than to have hatred and prejudice. Stand for something, or you will fall for anything. Today's mighty oak is yesterday's nut that held its ground. If you want to be respected for your actions, then your behavior must be above reproach. I will no longer act on the outside in a way that contradicts the truth that I hold deep inside. I will no longer act as if I were less than the whole person I know myself inwardly to be. I am leaving this legacy to all of you to bring peace, justice, equality, love, and a fulfillment of what our lives should be. I should not set my sights lower than anybody else just because I was black. Arrest me for sitting on a bus, you may do that. I had given up my seat before, but this day I was especially tired. Tired from my work as a seamstress and tired from the ache in my heart. I paid the same fare as others, and I felt violated. I was not going back. Racism is still with us, but it is up to us to prepare our children for what they have to meet, and hopefully we shall overcome. I knew there was something wrong with our way of life when people could be mistreated because of the color of their skin. People always say that I didn't give up my seat because I was tired, but that isn't true. I was not tired physically. No, the only tired I was tired of giving in. At the time I was arrested, I had no idea it would turn into this. It was just a day like any other day. The only thing that made it significant was that the masses of the people joined in. That was a difference between black slaves and white indentured servants. Black slaves were usually not allowed to keep their names, but were given new names by their owners. Our existence was for the white man's comfort and well-being. We had to accept being deprived of just being human. One of my greatest pleasures there was enjoying the smell of bacon frying and coffee brewing and knowing that white folks were preparing instead of me. What I learned best at Miss White's school was that I was a person with dignity and self-respect. Racial pride and self-dignity were emphasized in my family and community. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our video.